Just saw the movie The Whale with Brandon Fraser starring in it. It honestly has to be one of the best movies I have ever seen. I heard some of the reviews. People were talking about it, the best performance of his life, and hands down was definitely the best performance that he's ever done acting. If you don't know, he's basically this fat guy that's about to die within a week. He had a guy partner that he was in love with, and he ate himself to death over the passing of his partner, but he wants to reconnect with his daughter before he dies, make sure she's all right, know he's proud of her. There's really only like 6 actors in the whole thing. One's a delivery guy. There's a couple other characters, like this nurse lady, Liz, who comes and helps him out and tells him he's going to die and just checking on him daily. Who's actually part of a plot twist. I guess I could spoil it, but whatever. It's his partner's sister. You'll find that out about halfway through. It's honestly a really touching, well thought out storyline. I mean, you're basically in his apartment the whole movie for the whole 2 hours. You see his struggle and coming to realization that he's going to die, and that he just hopes the best for his daughter. And I guess that's really what you want for your kids when you're a father. I would say it's a little bit of a tearjerker a couple of different times, more so at the end when he's about to die. There's a little bit of argument with him and his daughter, but you could just see the struggle he portrayed from being that obese fat guy, the loss of his partner, the connection that he doesn't have with his daughter, and the realization that he needs help but he doesn't want to help himself. There's just so many little emotions that play into this movie that you really do have to go see it. I don't know what to really compare it to. There really isn't anything offhand that comes to mind, but it's just a really damn good movie that once you see it, you're going to understand. I can't really spoil too much without ruining it, but I mean, he makes his money through online teaching, helping people like through essays, like a lit course. So that's a little bit of a backstory, but it's not really a spoiler. Just the way he portrayed the character, if you ever seen Bigger Size People, he did it spot on. The makeup was perfect for it, just like the daily struggle, and not just the daily struggle, but the emotional and mental struggle that, you know, some people have when they're that big, or just in general after losing somebody that they care about, and then not having a connection with your child or your ex-wife. Just that inner struggle, mentally and physically, that you could just see that Fraser just brought out within the character. If you don't like the movie, I would have to say there's something wrong with you. I know maybe it's not a genre for you, but if you actually go into it wanting to see a good movie, and it's not an action movie, you know, it's not a superhero movie, it's just basically based in one apartment where you actually want to see an actor act and go through like a mental and physical and emotional struggle. This is definitely the movie for you to go see. God, I can't really say too much without spoiling a lot of it. I mean, he obviously dies in the end, but he's trying to reconcile with his daughter a little bit, his ex-wife. his friend Liz. He refuses like medical help all throughout the movie, which may have saved him, may not have. But it's a really good put together movie, and you're gonna leaving the theater, well, maybe crying if you're an emotional type person, but because it is gonna tear at you a little bit from all sides, but you're definitely gonna get your money's worth. I would believe the hype. If you read any of the reviews, definitely believe the hype that it is really good and it's definitely his best performance, and it definitely deserves to be given a lot of awards just for the pure acting of him. I will say his friend Liz, to me, does feel a little bit like an enabler because she didn't actually put her foot down at all. Like, I don't know how many years that she's known him, like after his partner died. But I think that was my only gripe, is I feel like that character, I know that's not what the script says or what it was about, but I felt like she was more of an enabler than a helper in the end, because she should have put her foot down. If that was like one of my friends and I was going through the stuff that he was going through, I'd want them to put their foot down and get me help, even though I refused it. I mean, that would be the only thing to do properly. There is like a missionary kid that comes, and there's a little bit of a backstory to him and how his daughter helps him, and he actually helps his character in the end. But just everything pieced together, and you could just see the struggle, as I said, the mental, physical, and emotional, just how he brought the character together is, I would say, second to none that I've seen. Nothing comes to mind offhand. I don't know if anybody's ever done anything like that before. So definitely go check it out. It's definitely worth sitting in the theater to see. I mean, I guess you can wait till it streams or comes out on DVD or whatever, because I guess you really don't need to see it in a big screen to get the full effect. As long as you have like the cool dark lighting in a room, you'll get the full effect of the movie. But just prepare to cry a little bit, or tear up, and have your emotions played with a little bit going in. So if you get a chance, check it out. The Whale, with starring Brendan Fraser. It's definitely one hell of a good movie, and I would definitely go see it if you get a chance.